All right, hello everyone, and peace of the Lord to all of you. Please invite your friends. One should be practiced. So who need the law of Muhammad? Nobody. Shall we continue the video? Stupidity is amazing. And supposedly, look at this presentation, brother. I like those two guys putting the rope. Oof. Yeah, this remind me of the story in the Hadith. I remember this guy, he said, few seconds from now, like in the 19 minute and 06 second, that the source of this debate is what? Quran versus the Bible. Did he say that? Yes. Play it again. Quran versus the Bible. But in a few seconds from now, we will see that the Quran has nothing of anything he will say.
So there has to be a separate argument. Let's play on the Christian home field for a second and take the Old Testament as the definitive source of information about the prophets. Even in that case, there's a strong argument that Islam is more aligned with the prophets than Christianity is.
Let us see how. Islam is more aligned with the prophets than Christianity. Okay.
The most important prophet in the Old Testament is Moses.
Guys, the most important prophet in the Old Testament is Moses. Who said that? This Abdul, not me. So just take a note. So why your stupid Quran says to Mary, O sister of Aaron? Aaron and Moses both are brothers. And if you want to honor Mary as the Muslim Abdul, they try to cover the mistake the stupid Muhammad did, because he thought that Maryam, the sister of Aaron, because yes, there is a woman, her name is Maryam, she is the sister of Aaron, sister of Moses. So the stupid Muhammad, he thought that Maryam, the sister of Aaron, is the same. Maryam is the sister or the mother of Jesus. And this is why you will see that Muhammad, the idiot, he named the father of Maryam, which is the mother of Jesus, as Amran. But this is the father of Moses. So as long Moses is the most important messenger for the Muslims and for Allah and for the Jews, so why they call her, oh sister of Aaron, not oh sister of Moses? Isn't it Aaron who is the one who commits sin? So he's not the most important. Moses is the most important. All right, go ahead.
Moses preaches monotheism and bans idolatry.
Great. Moses ban idolatry. So why you Muslim kiss a black stone and why your prophet kiss it? And as long idolatry is against Islam as you claim, isn't it? This is the Quran saying that Allah commands Solomon to build temple with his statues. And the Muslims in the translation, they try to hide it. Are you sure Islam is against adulteries? In chapter 21, verse number 52, speaking about Abraham, and supposedly Abraham, he said to his father, well, those are statues, they can do nothing, man. What are you worshiping, statues? Look, read it. It's in the Quran. Chapter 21, verse number 52. But then we go to different verse, we will see the Quran encouraging having statues in the place of worship. Chapter 34, verse number 13. And if you read with me, you will see the word statues is gone. Oops. But it is here in Arabic. In Arabic, it says statues. In English, nowhere to be found. However, what we see here, even in this stupid translation, Allah, he is commanding Solomon to have images in the temple. I thought images is haram. So how you say to me, you follow, you Muslims, you follow more the Old Testament, and this is your God saying having images is required in the temple of Allah, the mosque of Allah, because supposedly Solomon is a Muslim now. Is it me who is saying images, or this is your God? Now don't tell me this is Da'if Quran. Now if we change the translation, because by changing the translation, by the way, you change the Quran. It's a new Quran. It's like born again Quran, brother. Like suddenly you will see things wasn't there. I changed the translation. Now let's see. There's no statues here. This is Muhammad Hilali and Muhammad Khan. There's no statues. Huh? They are gone. And the Muslims, they say they will preserve the Quran. They ate the statues. The holy statues in the temple, they are gone. Let us see Khattab. Hey Khattab, how are you doing, buddy? Do you have the statues in your translation? Huh? Khattab, he have the statues? Unbelievable. But what the heck? I thought they are gone. They are born again statues. They were gone, but now they are coming back. Those statues, brother, sometimes they take vacation. Sometimes they stay. Sometimes they leave. Sometimes they sleep. Sometimes they take a nap. Sometimes they are not there. So based on your luck. Based on your luck. You are reading the book of who? Quran according to who? So now Islam is against our idolatries and worshipping and having idols. But the Muslim, they kiss a stone, and we asked the Muslim, why you kiss a stone? And remember, he said to me, the source of Islam is the Quran. So where is kissing the stone coming from? People, did I warn you in the beginning that he said that the source of Islam is the Quran? Did he say that? Should I play it again? You guys are deaf or what? Are you with me? The source of Islam is the Quran. He said that, not me. The source of Christianity is the Bible. He said that, not me. But this is the Quran. Where in the Quran it says that you cannot worship statues? If you have anything, that would be a contradiction for this. In the Quran it says that Abraham, he said to his father, and the funny Muhammad, he called the father of Abraham Azar. He think his name is Azar, which means foolish. Imagine the name of the father of Abraham Azar. Abraham, what is your father's name? Stupid. His name is stupid, yes. So you call your father Azar, you call him stupid. Oh, okay. So Abraham, he says, are you worshipping idols? All right. So why you are building idols in your temple? And we will find that the verses is speaking about against idolism, if we can use that word, I'm not sure it's correct, is what the Jews said. Is what Abraham or the Jews said. And then in the chapter of Al-Hajj, it says, avoid having idols. So in one verse in the Quran, Allah, he says, avoid having idols. In the other verse, it says, make idols in the house of Allah. Look at this. Look at this. Let us take this one first. Do you see it? But this is a contradiction. How idols is forbidden, and how idols is in the temple of Allah or the mosque of Allah built by Solomon, according to Muslims, according to the Quran. Either it is bad or it is good. And if you don't know, Islam even forbid drawing images of a human. But the verses we showed you, it's confirmed that you are allowed to do both. You can have statues and you can have images. If you ask the Muhammadan those statues is for who, they will say to you, prophets of Allah. And then the Muhammadan, he will say to you, do you know that the Catholic, they have pictures in their church? This is what they say. What a stupid drama, stupid religion. And now you are telling me that you are the one who followed the book. And by the way, here, there's a story about Solomon when he died, brother, which is true story, by the way. This is a source of knowledge in the Quran, Islam. When Solomon, he died standing holding a stick. It's right, the verse after this, after the statues, you know. And look how the Quran jumped from place to place. I mean, you were talking about Solomon, he built a temple. Suddenly, Solomon is dead on the stick. What happened? What is the story of Solomon? Did he finish the temple? What happened to the temple? Where was the temple? Who is even Solomon? They will say to you, well, the Quran say his name. Okay, who is his grandfather? The Muslim, they will say to you, John who? Luke who? You know, I mean, all the names in the Quran, it's impossible to find out when they were located, when they exist, because Muhammad is stealing names. He don't know. In fact, Muhammad, he mentioned that the Samiri, the Samarian, they will exist in the time of Moses. So as you see, when this guy, he mentioned the Quran is laughable book. Can we take this as a source of history, a source of knowledge, a source from God, that there's a guy, his name is Solomon, he dies standing, and nobody noticed that he is dead for 1 year, until the termite they ate his stick. I don't blame the termite for eating the stick. I blame Solomon for using cheap stick. He got it from Home Depot. Go and make a stick made of gold. You are a king. Then the termite, neither rust can destroy it. Think, Solomon? Shame on you. So now, and I like it when he put this stamp. Did you see the stamp? And we got a stamp there. Boom. That's powerful. Let us see how many stamps will leave in your ass today.
Very similar to Islam. Moses establishes Mosaic law, which has many similarities with the Sharia in Islam.
Hold on. Guys, Moses established Mosaic law, which have a very much similarity with Islam. Like what? Listen carefully.
For example, Mosaic law includes an extensive set of rituals involving animal sacrifice,
Okay, hold on. Muslims, you Muslims, you copy what Moses did and you claim that you are source. I mean, this is the whole point of this presentation. So you are saying now, we copy what the Jews, they taught Muhammad in the city of Medina, and that make us valid. Oh, but we are valid more than you Christians. Well, you idiot. Christians don't sacrifice anything because we believe in Jesus. Jesus, he is the highest and the best sacrifice. However, just to show you how stupid you are, if you are a person who understands the law of Moses, you will see that sacrifice is not for the same purpose the Muslim they believe. As an example, Muhammad, when he came with the sacrifice, he did that in order to avoid freeing a slave. The Arab before Islam used to free a slave, asking gods to forgive them. Muhammad, he decided, you know what, don't free a slave. I mean, that will make everybody free. Instead of freeing a slave, sacrifice an animal. But there is a question in the Quran, Muslim, they cannot answer. And as long as we are talking about sacrificing animals. When Allah, he asked the Jews, and this is here, the Quran. You cannot say this is from the Bible. Allah, he told the Muslims a story, what he put a condition on the Jews. What is the condition? The Jews, they said to Muhammad, and the Christians, and this is the statement in the Quran, verily Allah has taken our promise not to believe in any messenger unless he bring us an offering, a sacrifice, which a fire from heaven shall devour. People, who is the one who put the condition? Thank you all for being here. May the Lord bless you. Until we see you soon again. God is good. So is Jesus. Amen to that. See you soon.